Hello, Chef here with another recipe for you. What do we have here? This is called Tuscan Kale. Tuscan Kale is the type that has a very bumpy surface to it. In other regions of the world, they got other names for this type of kale, but this is very good, very healthy. It's a superfood. I've heard it called lacinato kale and things like that, but we call it Tuscan kale. Now I'm going to show you how to braise this kale, something a little different. Now when you braise kale, you want to use the older, less tender parts and save the more tender parts, or the tops. We're going to save those for possibly a smoothie or something else. I'm just looking for maybe 1 or 2 servings here. So this has been washed, it's been air dried, and I'm just going to take this bunch and cut it up real quick in a nice bite-sized small pieces like this, and we're going to braise it. Okay, this is going to be enough for the recipe I'm doing. Maybe I'll put this little straggler right here. Okay, and follow along. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do here. I'll be using whole garlic. This garlic, by the way, is California. It's the big jumbo one. And I've got turmeric. A few other ingredients too. Here we go. I'm braising in a copper riveted heavy thick pan. This pan's very expensive. I noticed a little rust here. What are we going to do with that? Olive oil. Why not? A little bit of olive oil goes a long way. That's about 2 drops right there. And the rust will disappear very quickly. The pan is hot. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Garlic. Wooden spoon. Not plastic, not metal, not aluminum, nothing toxic. Wood. Wood is awesome. Kills germs naturally. And great Grandma Giovanni, she had one of these herself. Wooden spoons. Alright, there we go. The garlic's cooked. The turmeric goes in. And the kale all at once. Oh yeah, looking really good. So this is almost sautéed. However, since we're braising it, we'll be adding a liquid, and I'll show you why. It's going to be really tasty. Super healthy. This high heat is locking in the flavors. Plum tomato going right into the center. See that? Whoa. Okay, another chef trick here. The tricks keep coming, people. Oh yeah, a little more extra virgin olive oil. And you let it cook. Pepper. Pink salt, the healthy salt. No plastic in my salt. That'll be enough right there. And then we give a little stir. Okay, now since this is braised, we're going to go a couple of minutes. I'm going to be adding some, what do we got here? California Madeira. Yeah, this bottle's been around a while too. Aged. Got a little Madeira right here. We're going to flame it. So to do that, I need to step back a little. Here we go. Madeira goes in. Be careful. Keep your face away from this. Slightly flammable. Okay, flaming it primarily just burns off the alcohol. Now, the next step to braise this Tuscan kale. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of water. Put the lid on. We'll come back in 2 minutes. Set your timer. Let's check it. Little tasting. Oh yeah. We're going to go another minute and a half. Okay, here we go. It's just about done. I want to get down in here and show you what I'm talking about. See the little bit of liquid left here? I want that to reduce, and I want all of that flavor to attach to the tomatoes and the kale. So we went a total of about 4 minutes. It's looking really good. Okay, I'm plating up the Tuscan kale, and this is a perfect example of where you'd use this finishing olive oil. Fresh, cold pressed within 1 day of harvest. That's what I'm talking about. I get a couple of bottles of this every month, and I'm just going to put a little bit around the plate like this. Finishing oil. All right, here comes the kale. Want a couple of these tomatoes on there for taste and for presentation. Just beautiful. Nothing beats a perfect plum tomato. Oh yeah. All right. A little bit of cheese to finish this off. Got a little bit of grated Pecorino Romano. Let me tell you, that Tuscan kale's gonna be good. Oh yeah. Try out this recipe. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. While we're here, I got to share with you the taste experience and the flavor. It's definitely going to pick up the flavor of the Madeira, the garlic, the turmeric. Super, super healthy superfood right here. Oh yeah. Get your greens. Wow. Delicious, nutritious, and tender. Wow, so good. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Sharing the video helps other people find it. Repost it, send it to friends, put it on the chat, or share it any way you can. It really helps the channel. Get cooking and have a great day. What do we got in the mini mug? Oh, this is Nature's Gatorade. Follow along as I show you how to make this, and wow, cheers to your health. You know that's going to be good. Wow. Oh, yeah. Hit the love button. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, yeah. It's going to be good. Eat well. Cook excellent. Live long and prosper. Garlic is good for you. Thanks for watching. Hit that next video. The best. Cheers to your health. Notice my cutting boards. I use several of them throughout. Hello, Chef here. Someone asked me, how do you cook a T-bone steak in a pan? Oh yeah, looking for some of those pan juices right over the top. Don't forget, the butcher block is the perfect companion to the knife. You need quality butcher block. Hit your sponsor right there. They're made in the USA. They give you free shipping, no tax most areas. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh yeah, get cooking and have a great day. It's going to be good. Dry Parmesan shaker style. So we got 3 cheeses going on there. I had a request to cut it in half and show you what's inside, so here we go. So this video I'm going to touch on some points on butcher block and maintaining butcher block. However, over the years a lot of people have asked me, Chef, how do you get such an awesome patina, the color on the butcher block? This one, by the way, has been used by many of the chefs for over 10 years. The color's amazing. I'll show you what I mean. Ah, right here. This is a brand new piece of fresh cut maple butcher block. See the difference? They're the same quality. They come from the same manufacturer. That is the sponsor's partner, by the way. Check it out right there if you need quotes and prices on the good stuff. Buy the best stuff the first time. There's many reasons. First of all, perfectly flat, perfectly square, uniform coloration, 1-year warranty, food safe glue, no formaldehyde, as in the imports they're using all kinds of garbage. It's just better quality. So you want to get the best quality you can the first time, and that's what I'm going to help you on with some tips here. These are the 2 products we recommend and use the most. We've got the Boost Block board cream. It's got a lot of beeswax in there. It's ideal for cutting boards, countertops, islands, and all culinary utensils and wood items. Love it. This is the same deal. It's the mystery oil. It is a food safe grade mineral oil. Touch of beeswax, little scent in there. I believe it's lemon, but anyway, it's really nice stuff, and it's edible. They're both edible. I like them. Marinated some artichoke hearts. I'm going to put a little bit of an artichoke salad. White persimmons roast. Hit the love button. Like, share, subscribe. Oh yeah, it's going to be good. You can see how that shredded ham and that sour cream garnish is looking really good. I got some herbes de Provence on there, a few other things. And once again, thanks for watching the videos. Like, share, subscribe. Check out your sponsor. They've got the best tools in stock, ready to go, like the Porsche Turbo. This knife splits human hairs and